Hello, my name is Ryan Tips and I'm the editor of AGDAILY.com. I'm here today, Friday morning with Travis Heath, and we are at Moneta Tractor and Trailer. It's a new Mahindra dealership that's opened up in Moneta, Virginia, which is relatively close to where I live. And we've never really had a Mahindra dealership that I've ever passed on the road or that's really been in our neck of the woods. And so I was kind of excited to see this opening up. It's been, what, 5 weeks or so that you guys have been open, and still getting in some new equipment and stuff. But there's a lot here to see, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Mahindra today and show you some of the features on a couple of the tractors, and maybe even look at one of the utility vehicles, one of their new retrievers, and go a little bit into that. But one of the interesting things about Mahindra is that it's really one of the fastest growing tractor brands in the US. It's an India-based tractor company. A couple years ago, it became the #1 tractor brand in the world. But it's been maybe 23, 24 years now that they've been in North America. And I think it was probably around 2010, 2011, they started opening up a lot of new facilities, new North American headquarters, I think even. And the growth has been amazing since then. And they've got a hugely awesome customer referral rate of like 98%. So there's a lot of really cool things about Mahindra. But like I said, I've never really had a dealership that's been close to me that sold Mahindra tractors or utility vehicles, and so I really kind of wanted to get a chance to get up close and personal with some of them, especially since last fall Mahindra did a lot of expansion of their tractor lines. I think there are several dozen models now. I mean, I think it's the largest tractor line in the world. They rebranded their utility vehicles, the retrievers. And so there's a lot that's been going on with Mahindra in the past 6 months or so, so it's definitely worth it to talk about. But Travis, tell me a little bit about, of all the tractor brands out there, what made you and your family decide to sell Mahindra brand when you opened this facility here?
Just the quality of the tractor, the workmanship that's in them. The warranty is far known, 7 years warranty on them. Just a little bit about the tractor. They're good machines, and they are we're trying to make them well known. Yeah. But they're, like you said, the #1 selling tractor in the world. They sold like 350,000 tractors last year. Okay. Yeah, it's just their lifting capacity is just far none. The height, just everything about them is they're well-built tractors.
Okay. And what we're going to look at today is primarily more of the compact, subcompact sort of tractors. Like I said, you're still getting in some of your inventory. Got some bigger models coming in a little bit later, tillers coming in a little bit later, but there's definitely some mowers and some other things that you've already got on hand. One thing that you told me before we started this that was interesting was that you went to Mahindra school, learn the mechanics of everything and stuff. Tell us a little bit about your experience going through that.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I learned a lot, just little things that you don't think about when you're selling them. Just how to pull the tractor apart, how to change the clutch, just little things like it's all on diagnostics now, so it's all on the computer.
Right.
To figure out the problem, you plug it up, and it's like a car more or less. So it was a lot to learn in a short period of time, but they taught us a lot. And it was a great experience.
Did you have a mechanic background kind of going into it, or was this a lot of new stuff?
A lot of new stuff for me.
Okay.
We have a full-time mechanic, and I just went as learning myself too. If he's busy doing one, I can help do another.
Okay.
So it was a good experience.
Okay, cool. Well, this dealership happens to be on a busy road, so I hope that you can hear us okay. There's a lot of traffic going by. But we're going to take a moment here to go through a couple of tractors. I'll let Travis here pick which ones to kind of highlight. We might highlight 2 or 3 of them. And while a lot of the country recently has been going through some very dry spells, other parts of the country have been having some extremely cold weather. We've had chilly weather here in Virginia, very rainy week, so machines are going to be a little bit wet right now. This is the first kind of sunny day. You can see the sun just kind of popped out right now, so this is the first real good bit of sunshine I feel like we've had in a while. I'm supposed to warm up, I think, here starting tomorrow, but yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of water on some of the machines as we kind of walk through and show them. So Travis is gonna be in front of the camera. I'm gonna get behind the camera and kind of let him lead the way here. So if I can do this without being too clumsy.
This is a new tractor this year, 2638. It's got a really nice seat. This is all new. Every tractor will have the same seat. This one is a hydrostatic. It it picks up a lot in the bucket.
Now, before you move on past the seat, and I don't know how much you can speak to what Mahindra has done, but that's been kind of the almost the sort of buzzword in the tractor industry in recent years is sort of cab comfort and the real comfort of the operator. As I assume this is a seat that you can feel comfortable in for 8-10 hours a day if you really needed to be on it all the time. And I'm sure that Mahindra has probably put some effort into that aspect.
Yeah, for sure. Every model has the exact same seat now, where before it depends where it came from. That's what seat got put on it, but now it's all one seat manufacturer, and it comes with armrest. It's a very nice, comfortable seat. This one is a hydrostatic, so you hit the gas pedal. You start it up. You hit this for forward, and then you hit this one for reverse, and then your brakes over here. You got your throttle. You got a tilt wheel, so you can tilt it. Tilt it right wherever you need it. So your comfort in the cab, best location for you. You got your armrest, like I said. Your four-wheel drive's right here. Your bucket's easy to get to. It's just everything is close to you. You can keep it close to you.
Well, you mentioned the bucket. What are I know that you're new and you're probably still building a customer base right now, but from your experience at the Mahindra school or so far here, what have been some of the attachments that people have requested the most?
You can put on the bucket is a really nice setup. It has quick disconnect. So you just pull these two levers and the bucket pops right off. You can put forks on it. You can put a snow blower on it. You can put snow plow. You name it. You can put an auger on it. You name it. It can be attached to the front. Grapple bucket. It's endless it's a skid steer attachment. So anything that fits on a skid steer, you can fit on a Mahindra tractor.
And it looks like the implements are Mahindra brand as well.
Mahindra brand implements, yes sir. That's all we sell.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on the rear, looks like the 3-point hitch.
Yes sir. Yep. It's all easy to get to. These are fairly easy to work. You just pull the pin and spin it to where you need to. They're all pretty common. Your fuel tank is mounted on this model right up top, easy to access.
So this is the 2638. What is a tractor this size? What kind of size property or what kind of operations would it be ideal for?
This would probably be ideal for your 20 to 30 acre farm.
Okay.
It could pull a rake. It's not going to do any baling or any major stuff, but it could pull a bush hog, a rake, just about anything that a smaller farm would want.
Okay.
You could pick up a round bale if you're feeding your cows or you're feeding your horses.
Okay. A lot of what we have locally, of course, for the people who are watching this is you're getting your 10 to 20 to 150 sort of acres, probably the sweet spot of the kinds of farms that are going to be around here. A lot of cattle farms, a lot of hay and equine, and you'll find some beans and dairy and whatnot around here as well. So some tractor this size seems to be a good fit for
a lot of people. Yeah,
right.
we can get from a 20 horsepower tractor. We got a 105 coming in today, but Mahindra makes all the way up to 125 horsepower tractor. So we can get anything that the farmer needs, from, like you said, a 10 acre farm to a 150 acre farm. We can have something to service them.
Okay. What's another good one to show off that might have some different features?
We can look at the one with the cab. It's a full enclosed cab with heat and AC. This is a really nice model. This is a hydrostatic tractor as well. So it has your forward and reverse pedals, similar. Your brakes over here. This tractor doesn't have the tilt steering wheel. Okay. I don't think. But it's got a cigarette lighter. I don't know why. 12 volt access. You got all kinds of different. You can open it right up if you want to get some air. But it does have heat and AC. Windshield washer, lights. Here's your AC controls. But it has, everything is, like I said before, is very easy to access. Mm-hmm. Oh, right here's your, it does have tilt wheel. Yeah. Can you find the lever? This has high, low, medium, and high. So it has, a lot of options. It's hydrostatic, but it still has a lot of options. If you're creeping along, just digging in dirt, you want to put it in low, and you can just creep it forward. We got your four-wheel drive lever.
So what model is this?
This is a 3540.
Okay. It's smaller than a lot of other tractors that have a cab on it. It seems.
Yeah, but still, it's a really nice sized tractor.
I mean, I think that's a good thing because it doesn't seem like often a tractor this small has the accessory of a cab on it.
Yeah. Yep, it's a little bit bigger than the tractor that we just looked at, but it's a very nice tractor. It has all the bells and whistles that you would need. Your PTO switch is right here, very easy to get to. All your light controls, just everything is cab comfort. The seat is very nice. They put a little different seat on the inside cabs, but it's still a very nice seat, just because of the weather. It's a cloth seat, so it doesn't have to take the weather like the other seats.
Right. What is kind of a sticker price on this? Do you know off the top of your head?
A sticker price on this one, I think, is like around $37,000. I believe. I could be off a little bit.
Okay. Cool.
It's a very nice tractor. I like this one a lot. It's got, this one has we can go around back and look at the rear end. It has a really beefy rear end on it.
Being a new dealership, do you have a bestseller so far?
Our bestseller is the very small tractor.
Okay.
Homeowners, a lot of homeowners around that like small stuff where they're picking mulch up or doing small stuff. It really all depends. That's the subcompact tractors. It all depends on what style of tractor you want.
Okay.
Or what you're using the tractor for.
Is the subcompact the Emax? Is that series?
Is the Emax series. Yep.
Okay, because that was something new that Mahindra was, I remember, pushing in a big way at the end of last year, and some changes that they've done.
Yeah, it's a very nice tractor. We can go look at that in a minute. But yeah, this one is just really beefy in the back. It has your hydraulic ports back here. It's got, if you're off a little bit, you can pull this out to get it, adjusted a little bit. If you're a little crooked to the tractor, and then it slides back in and locks back in. This one has the 2-point receiver, and then it has for the 1-point, the class 1 and the class 2. So it just depends what you're using on this tractor. This tractor has really nice pins for adjustment. Pull the pin out here, you pull this out, and you can adjust and you got so many different hole options. So you're not stuck fighting it. It's very easy. If you can line it up right. But yeah, this is a really, really nice tractor. I like this one a lot. I've never worked on a cab tractor.
Oh yeah.
They're always out in the sun, getting beat on, doing heavy stuff. But I would love to have this one. But as you can see, the bucket is not all the way up now, but it lifts up really high, so you could put almost 3 bales on top of each other with this tractor.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got the grill guard, protecting the front end. Pop the hood. You gotta pull this out of the way to get to the hood. This has a 3-cylinder diesel, I believe. It has no particulate filter in the exhaust. All the other models has a particulate filter in the exhaust, and you have to let it regen, warm up, and clean the exhaust filter out. Mahindra put like 300 million into their engine department to make the fuel and air ratio perfect, so they don't have to have the filter. All of our models come with a 7-year warranty, so they're, for 7 years you're covered on all the powertrain.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's some very nice tractors. You can go look at the 20 series.
Is that the subcompact?
Yes, sir. And then we can look at the Crew side by side, or UTV wise right there. Yeah, this is our #1 selling tractor so far. It's a little 20 series, EMAX 20. It has all similar features as the other one. It's just a smaller tractor. You can get a mower deck attachment for this.
Okay.
It's a 54-inch cut. It's hydrostatic, so it has your forward and your reverse pedals, 4-wheel drive, low and high. You got your bucket.
It's probably pretty common in the industry right now, but it seems very user-friendly even for somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience with getting on a tractor.
Just your yard, you can mow your grass with it. If you're mulching around your place, if you have a small garden, you can get a tiller for the back. There's so many options to use these tractors for. If you have a gravel driveway and you need to get a blade, and you can blade your driveway. It just depends on what you want to do for it.
This being your most popular model, what is the sticker price on something like this?
I think this one is $12,900, I believe.
Okay.
Then the one next to it's just a little bigger model. It comes with a 60-inch deck. We have that one in stock. It's hydrostatic. It's a very nice tractor. You can actually get this tractor with a cab.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It doesn't have AC, but it has heat. But you can get this model with a cab. Yep. And the deck comes off real easy. You can drive over the decks. It's just pull 3 pins and take the drive shaft off, and you can drive right over it.
It's a three-blade deck, I'm guessing?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it all runs off the PTO. PTO to belt driven.
For somebody who's new to tractors, what's PTO?
It's the power takeoff.
Yeah.
It's in the back. And then for the subcompact tractors, it has a port that comes off in the front. So there's 2 ports for the PTO on here. One goes forward to the deck or the rear one. And you can turn the rear one off just to turn the mid one on, or you can run them both, or you can just run the rear. So you don't, and then it's all hydraulic lift for the deck. So it's no manual pushing the pedal or anything. It's all hydraulic to lift and lower the deck. And you set your depth in the middle. Right here, you set your depth. Okay. And then you just let this lever down, and it stops at 3 inches or 4 inches or 2 inches, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the levels are. It looks like height is 4.5, up to 4.5.
Yeah, down to 2.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, a lot of people like these smaller tractors for just homeowners' sake. Doesn't have much land, but just wants something around the house that they can do all kinds of stuff with.
Yeah, I mean, it seems fairly versatile as long as you're not trying to pick up a round bale or anything like that. It pretty much do everything else you'd want it to do.
For sure, yep. Yeah,
for a smaller farm or hobby farm or whatever you want to call it.
Garden, or there's just so many things. Then we can look at the Retriever.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at that.
This is our Crew model. It's a 750cc. It has a power dump. It's all power. It has really nice seats. It's a Kohler engine in it. It has all independent suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes. This model, we added a roof and a windshield too. The motor is very easily accessed. You just pop the seat right up and you get to it.
Tell me about some of the. I'm sure there's a million of them, but what are some of the accessories that are available on
you
the
can get
Retriever?
Full cabs for it. You can get. I'm pretty sure you can get a snow blade for it. You name it. The winches.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you can do a winch.
Yeah. So this one has all the Retrievers have receivers in the front and in the rear. So if you're putting your boat in a really tight spot, you can put the hitch on the front and pull it your boat into the pushing it into the spot.
Cool.
And then it's winch ready. It's got 4-wheel drive. Then you hit your locker switch and it locks the rear end in solid and the front end solid. So all 4 wheels are pulling. So, but you turn it off so when you're in your yard or something and you're making a sharp turn, it's not tearing up your yard.
Right. Anybody who's driven 4-wheel drive would
know.
Understand the
Exactly.
how that works.
Yes, sir. But yeah, they're really nice models. I like it a lot. The independent suspension, so it's gonna ride really nice.
Looks like the same seats as the cabless tractors have.
Yep, very similar.
Very similar, yeah.
Yep. And then they actually make a flex bed, they call it, which we have one over there. The bed sides all fold flat. So if you're hauling something real long, like fence posts or something, you can set fence post in it and they can hang way past.
Okay.
This model, I think the 1000. These can hold 1,200 pounds in the bed, same as the 1000, and the 1000 has a 2,500 pound maximum tow capacity. This one in the industry, and then they all come with a 3-year warranty. And the Retrievers are made 100% in the United States. They're made in Arkansas.
Okay.
Yep, 3-year warranty. You can't beat it. They're really, really nice machines. They come with nice wheels, nice tires. They're just all around excellent machines.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for giving me the rundown of so many Mahindra machines here.
No problem.
Yeah, like I said, this is the first time I've really gotten to be up close and get some walkthroughs of some of them. So I appreciate you taking the time, Travis. And again, we were at Moneta Tractor and Trailer in Moneta, Virginia, a new dealership that's opened up about 5 weeks ago, and
we service everything, any kind of tractor. We do small engine repair, weed eaters, chainsaws, lawn mowers, sharpened blades, you name it, we do it.
All right. Cool. All right, well, thank you, Travis.